Hey, what is up, Geminis? Happy 2024. You know that I could not leave y'all hanging. You know what? Okay, I be leaving y'all hanging, but I can't leave y'all hanging forever, okay? Because it's January 2024. I'm pretty much stoked about this 2024. Yes, it's going to be every bit of crazy, every bit of insane, every bit of psychotic. It's just a continuation of 2023, but it's going to be even more. Okay? Even more emphasis on the crazy and psychotic, but I don't mean that in an offensive way, because usually the people that we deem crazy and psychotic and all those things, those ain't always the people that is the craziest. You know, I feel like everybody has a little bit of crazy within them to some aspect. So I'm not trying to be offensive. But anyways, what does Gemini need to see for January 2024? Like, what is going on? We need some advice, y'all. Let me get some cards. We need some advice. We trying to see what is going on that we need to know about that's prominent for January 2024, probably throughout 2024. Listen, the way I look at it is that really what's going on in 2020, like January, the beginning of the year, is pretty much going to be the overall theme for the rest of that year. I don't even really look at January as the beginning of the year, really. You know, I look at March as the beginning of the year. So really what we're looking at in January, February-ish is just tying up loose ends. It's just what we're left with dealing with from everything else from that year. However, because we look, remember, intention is everything. Because we look at January as the beginning of the year, we set this intention, we set this theme, okay? And it's pretty much, because remember, it's the setting, it's the preparation before we get to spring, things popping off, the seeds we've sown. So, you know, you got to really think about that and remember that, because Geminis, we usually see what is going on in January, February-ish, kind of be the theme that plays out. So year 8, ooh. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna get a few cards and then I'm gonna go, guys. I seen 8 of Pentacles, but that didn't come all the way out. Ooh, I seen the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, Gemini, you got, oh, I'm gonna put it out. Forget it, because they're going to 10. You got quite a bit of Pentacles up here on the board. What's up? Okay, come through. What is going on for January 2024, year 8? Y'all know year 8 is the financier, the finance energy, right? 2024 adds up to 8. And if you have spent 2023, the year 7, getting yourself prepared, looking at the things, having patience because you said you weren't going to settle, because you're not going to keep doing the same ish over and over again, and you definitely won't be doing it in the year 2024, you're going to see how all of that is going to play out for your good this year. This is, oof. See what I'm saying? Leading to the Ace of Pentacles. Let's look at this. Let's look at this real quick. 4 of Pentacles, first of all. So there's going to be instances where you got to watch your time and you got to watch your money. This card is really saying, because I feel like there's a lot of you guys, a lot of Geminis that's in a place to where you have your mind, your heart, your spirit, your soul set on something else, something bigger, something more. Because I could read this like, I could easily read this like, okay, well, you're being stubborn, you're being stingy, you need to just save your money, you need to watch out for money right now. I could say that. And I'm not saying that that's not true. But because of the 10 of Pentacles is here, it's telling me that a lot of y'all, a lot of Geminis is in this place where you're just like, wait, I want more. I'm not giving out my energy. I'm not giving out my time. I'm not giving out my money. And it's not saying that you're not trying to be helpful. It ain't saying that, because we have the Knight of Pentacles here. See? Knight of Pentacles is here. So you're definitely, it's not that you can't be generous. It's not that you can't be helpful. But you're just like, you're thinking twice, maybe even 4 times before you invest your time and your money and your energy and your mind and your spirit and your soul into anything. And when you decide to, it's not, this is a Knight of Pentacles energy. So this is not quick, quick all over the place, scattered energy. This is intentional. So this is about doing things that are intentional with your time. Whether it be money, whether it be by other people, because Knight of Pentacles is definitely about offers. Knight of Pentacles is definitely about receiving. Okay? Because there's a strong sense here too of other people giving to you, wanting to invest in you. And probably take as well. But because you are aware with this High Priestess energy here, you are aware of what it is that you're feeling and you're seeing and you're sensing and you're knowing. Your intuition, Gemini, and your gifts, your talents is what's going to really boost you this year, take you further, especially in the month of January, get you set up, okay, so that you can get started, so that you can produce what it is that you want to see produce in your life for this year. You see that? It's something that I could easily say the High Priestess is saying this is something that you don't see coming. I beg a difference. Yes, it's heavy Piscean energy. I beg the difference though. I feel like, no, maybe you don't see exactly what's coming. However, you know what it is that you want though. If you don't know, January is the time to make that very clear to yourself. And this is practical. 4 of Pentacles is practical. Yes, High Priestess is not. So there could be a terror, or you could be feeling torn between doing things that you feel like make sense. Like, okay, well, if I go for this job, if I go for this relationship, if I go this route, it makes the most sense. And yet it seems longer, it may be harder, but it makes the most sense. Versus, okay, but if I just go and give myself a chance to break free and go towards just the unknown, like go towards what I'm feeling, you see, it could really lead to me back to what I want anyways. So you're feeling torn, but I think it's a combination, Gemini. It's like more of a navigation. The High Priestess is showing up as like a navigation for you. To where, no, you are being practical, you are making sense, but it's magical at the same time. Because your practical common sense may not be the same as what other people, or how other people deem what common sense or practicality looks like. So this is saying don't hold yourself back either. Because I sense this energy of some of you guys holding yourself back out of fear, out of, I don't see a judgment card here, but I'm not done shuffling it. Out of fear, out of just not knowing what the outcome of something is, holding yourself back. Oh, and the biggest thing that I sense and that I see is that a lot of you guys refuse to. You don't want to. You're having nightmares, dreams, deja vu about some choice that you made in the past, something you did in the past that you just refuse to do again, or you don't want to do again because you felt like you were stuck at some point and it was hard to get yourself out of this place. And you're finally doing that. You finally see how to do that, and you're just like, nah, I'm not trying to go back. I can't say I don't blame you. Yep, look at that. the Wheel of Fortune on top of these 4 of Pentacles right here. See? See? It's something this is change. Purposeful, intentional change. It's like, oh my God, it's like Gemini's is, you're like, no, I know where I came from. I know what I've experienced. Now I want to experience something different. And I can't really depend. Not that you cannot have help. That's going to come. You're more like, it's not that you're saying, oh, I don't need no help. You're just more like, okay, I'm not going to use any excuses. What do I need to do? Where do I need to go? What do I need to be? And you're going to take those steps with the Knight of Pentacles here. You taking those steps through the unknown, baby. Look at this with, yeah. Ace of Pentacles coming out. Upright. 2 Ace of Pentacles on the board. You taking these steps, you're going to have offers coming to you. You might have financial offers coming to you, new business prospects, a raise or something at work, or you're working towards it. Because the Ace of Pentacles is also showing on top of the Knight of Pentacles, you're going in the right direction. You're headed there. You see? You're headed there. So even if this is not something that blossoms overnight, you're headed there, if that makes sense. Because you're doing the things that you need to do. You're opening yourself up. You're not. I think somebody or some people or some situation or some energy, some entity thought, hey, we're going to have Gemini stuck. Look at how much you've grown. I'm telling you that right now, a lot of y'all are operating in your higher self. And keep up this energy for January. Because I'm looking at the High Priestess as the higher self. Because I feel like situations around you, these petty situations around you, this stuff that these people stuck on, baby, you ain't really stuck there. Look at that with the 10 of Pentacles. You on to bigger and better things. You understand me? With that 10 of Pentacles, you're looking at money. You're looking at joint finances. You're looking at how you can build. You're looking at how you can grow. You're looking at how you can have wealth. You're looking at how you can have stability. And this 10 of Pentacles, baby, means all of that. That's what you're looking at. This is January 2024. It's all mostly money on the board. You hear what I'm saying? The Lover's card is reversed. Yeah, because those of you that decide that you don't know yourself, you're going to operate out of your lower self. You don't have your mind right. This is not a threat. This is just to get you to see what the possibilities are. I had to check the time. It's going to interfere with your money. Dealing with other people and prioritizing them right now, and they not good, even if they are good for you, but especially if they're not any good for you, and you wasting your time, and you wasting your finances, and you wasting energy, it's only going to F with your head, with your mind, with your money, with your life, with your lifestyle, with everything that you got going on. And Spirit is like, hey, you don't have to do that. What did you come out of 2023 learning? We don't got to go into details about what happened to you. But if you did any type of self-work with that High Priestess, what did you come out and learn? And this is what this is just going to be about. This is what this channel is going to be about too. You got to like look at things. Hold yourself accountable at the same time. Because we can't keep saying, how many times can we keep saying, oh, this person is doing this and this person is doing that. We're going to do some of that on here. Don't get me wrong. But I'm saying, when do you take the power back? When you take the power back? Nine of Swords reverse. Spirit is like, worry about what, Gemini? Worry about what? You need to worry about these people. Because, see, you want to get in the way. And you want to interfere with what these people are facing and experiencing when 9 out of 10 times, if you were Gemini and you a true Gemini, you already done told them. You already done experienced them. You already done warned them. You already done a lot of stuff. You already done felt them. You already was like, okay, yeah, you already disrespect me. Yeah, it was one time and I don't need no more though. That Three of Cups keep wanting to come out. Yeah, you like alone. Alone what? Alone who? You left me alone. You ain't do nothing but show me that I need to level up and I need to get with the right people. I need to get with the right individuals. You see that? I need to get with the right surroundings. Whatever it takes, whatever it looks like. That's not energy of you thinking you better than anybody. That looks like healing energy to me. This is healing energy to me. It's healing energy to me. Healing relationships. I really do feel like, though. Because, see, you got some people, you got a little bit of envious stuff here. You got a little bit of jealousy stuff here. You got a little bit of regrets here. You got the past pulling, but you got the present over here. Because you in the future now. You didn't down those people. You're not looking down on nobody. But at the same time, you just like, no, you got to go through it. You got to go through it. You got to let these people, you got to let these individuals go through it. And you're dealing with some people right now, emotionally. They are depressed or they're looking at things in a negative way. This could be some of you guys too. But I feel like the reason why a lot of Geminis could be going through depression, unless you have some sort of other reason, like legitimate reason, like mental health, things you're dealing with in your life. I can't take that from you. But what I'm saying is that what's happening, the reason why a lot of Geminis are keeping themselves complacent and keeping themselves stuck or feeling trapped is because you keep trying to go off of these other people. You trying to fit in groups and stuff that you don't belong in. They showed you they don't want you in it. They showed you they ain't rocking with you. But you over there trying to, feel sorry or feel like, rocking with me? Oh my God, you need to see my value. When they do, but they don't want to acknowledge you. You keep putting yourself in these situations. Stop putting yourself in these situations and things is going to change. I think it's already has, though. Because for some of y'all done went and y'all are either you're going to be doing this in January or you've done this. You done went and got with the goddamn on people that you done went and you got with the goddamn on people that appreciates you, that want you around. And whoever these mofos was that was trying to leave you out in a cold and act like you ain't fit in and act like you want that ish, they over here looking like they crazy. But you was the one that was supposed to be crazy, Gemini. But they keep proving you right, these people, these situations. Ones of you guys that are dealing with depression, things emotionally, getting out. Now, I'm not saying to go out and get with these people that don't mean you any good, but just getting out, being around, taking walks, being around, being out. You're going to get the answers that you need. It's going to help you emotionally, to pick you up, to lift you up so that you can keep going. Because Spirit wants you to keep going because his Spirit is like, listen, come on, don't stop. Here go the Ace of Pentacles. I'm trying to give it to you. What's that Ace of Pentacles about here? What you trying to give Gemini? This was not about this won't love necessarily, but it could be. I want you to understand it could be, but this is, I see a lot of pentacles here. But we gonna see. We gonna see. I'm gonna do relationship readings for y'all, don't worry. Don't you worry your little heads off. King of Swords. Okay, I don't know. I lost it. It was a King of Swords just sitting straight up. Spirit's like, get your mind right. Get yourself together. Don't go after. Oh, see that? Look at that. Don't go after them, baby. You need to have your ignore game on strong. You need to have your ignore game. They said, no, you can't do it. They said, no, they don't want you. They said, no, you ain't that. You ain't this. You ain't they side. Whatever they said, you need to ignore that bitch. You hear what I'm saying? Huh? You need to ignore that bitch. See that? Because Spirit's like, they really like this. They really in pain. They really hurt. They upset. They pissed off about the past. They unhappy. Child, I put the King of Swords back in there. So it's like, you need to ignore that bitch. You need to ignore them bitches. And you need to know, what do you know at this point in time? Because that what you know is what you need to be doing. You need to be on your ish. And it ain't hard to do because you already doing it. What you stopping yourself for? What you holding yourself back? If you ain't got, if you feel like you went to your lowest, even if you got stuff, but you feel like I went, like then, like I went to my lowest. Because whatever I done sacrifice it. See what I'm saying? What do I do now? Do you, like, and when you know you don't need the people, and you know you don't need the situations, and you know, stop talking shit. Pardon my French. Stop talking ish, and just do what you gotta do. But y'all don't hear me though, because it's still gonna be some of y'all that's like, oh yeah, I'm about to do this, I'm about to sell. Yeah, because I keep telling y'all, yeah, you tell a person off, do whatever. But at the end of the day, what is it gonna change anything? I think that Gemini's, you known for mouth, you know, when you want it to be, when you want to, because I feel like it's a difference when you have people mistreat you, or you and you still stay there, and versus, or you have people mistreat you, but you want something and you know that you want it. Or you don't want to stand for something and you know that you don't, but you just allow it to happen because you're just like, oh, okay, well, whatever. Versus being like, through your actions, it don't have to be with just your words. Through your actions, through your intent. Your intent is stronger, is higher than your actions. Because your intent is what sets a tone for your action. When you got it in your head, in your mind, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm not going to do. And I don't care if anybody else is on board. Because you got to understand, this is not I don't need anybody. This is not, I don't need anybody type energy type thing. No. This is specifically, hear me here, hear me now. This is specifically like, I don't care about where you're trying to place me at if I know that's not true about myself. If I know that that's not what I want to be treated like. That's not how I want to be treated like. If that's not what I want to settle for. It's very practical and it makes sense what you're doing and what you're asking for and what you're saying. But I would have to say this before what makes sense to anybody else is going to have to make sense to you. You're going to have to be demonstrating it. Not just talking and telling people what they're going to do. I knew this was coming just by way of astrology a while ago in 2023. I was like, oh, as a Gemini, I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I'm not going to advise nobody without them asking me. I'm not going to get into anybody's personal business. I'm not going to be giving them advice, trying to make them feel better, help them in their relationships. I'm not doing any of that. I'm going to help as I need to. Because I feel like people working together and coming together is a good thing. But I'm going to know my boundaries though. I'm going to know what I have to do and what I don't have to do. I'm going to know what I'm willing to do and what I'm not willing to do. I'm going to know that I'm not going to keep telling someone how to treat me. I know I'm not going to do none of that. I know that I'm going to be able to be around other people, but at the same time, tell them how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking if I need to, without us falling out. If you know, but if we just happen to go our separate ways or whatever, we're gonna have to go our separate ways. But I agreed that I was gonna be the mature one because I like the results that it gets me. Do you understand? And that don't mean that I can't pop off, because I already did that. I'm not gonna go back and forth though, because if I told you this is what I'm not projecting, but I'm like, well, this is me, this is what I'm looking for, this is what I want, this is what I'm not going. You know, what's going on here? Let's set the record straight. But why do I got to keep going and resetting the record straight for you? I'm not going to do that. I was like, nope, 2023, I'm working on myself, because whatever I'm seeing in these people, it's either telling me I need to get stronger, I need to get better. I need to know my power more. I need to know my worth more. Or it's telling me, hey, let me go back and retreat and see, you know, why I'm feeling this way. Let me process this. Nobody ever really wants to do that. But we could do that at any time. But the year 7, 2023 was really, really powerful for this type of stuff. It was really, really meant to be able to do this with. And because I knew it, I had a situation where I was like, nope, I'm going to handle this. I'm going to talk. I'm going to use my words. Hey, I don't know what's going on. You know, but I don't really like that. You know, like, I don't really like this. Look, that's not what I'm going for. But I'm going to keep telling you. I'm not going to keep telling you, though. I don't need to fall out with you. We can still be co-workers. We can still be friends. Not friends, but we can still, like, I might still see you around the way, whatever. But I'm not, you're going to know that I am not playing with you. Because I'm not going back and forth. I'm not changing and adjusting myself to some F-ish. No, you change and readjust yourself, homie. You see that? Sorry, I wasn't trying to like talk y'all's heads off without the cards, but this is necessary because I want y'all to know what you're experiencing, what you're facing. Don't give in right now. It ain't the time to give in. I'm not saying that you should be a wall, but I'm saying it's like, what do you stand for right now? Stand on that. Mercury went back direct. First week of January, probably the 1st or the 2nd, and all the Geminis that was standing on business is looking real strong. It's looking very untouchable. It's looking like, well, damn, she knew what he about that life. She about that life. Like, whoa, I can't do this to her. Like, this ain't working no more. And the ones that wasn't, you look like a flip-flopper. And I knew this in 2023. And I was like, no, I'm not going to be no flip-flopper neither. Look at that 2 of Cups. See, this doing everything that I just told you is bringing this in January 2024 and forward. Bringing this 2 of Cups of energy in because you were in alignment, baby. Because you ain't settled. So what you saying is you saying you have value. Because you ain't asking for nothing that's unreasonable. We know the Gemini gang. You see what I'm saying? Look at that reverse. Because you missing in action. You know how they be like, oh yeah, Gems is flaky. Yeah, you flaking on them hoes. You hear what I'm saying? Because you ain't really flaking. You already told them, like, I ain't flaking. I ain't attending. I don't want to be there. I got other things to do. I'm not your fun. I'm not going to be there for you. Like, you're not going to play with me. I ain't no toy. You ain't going to deal with me when you feel like you dealing with me. But then you ain't going to deal with me in front of other people. Like, bitch. And yes, I'm in my Gemini bag. I mean, you see how I'm talking and I'm using them words. You know, I'm using these words, but I'm saying it, but I'm not saying it because I'm saying it to myself. But you gonna know by the way I treat you like dust. I don't want no parts of it. I don't want no parts of you. I don't gotta say nothing to you. See, you get blocked. You get no reply. You get ignored. Okay, you get ignored, and they ain't gonna go nowhere because they still here. They still here, baby. And not to mention, you gonna feel better. Because you gonna feel better because you preserving your energy. You ain't settling for shit. You see what I'm saying? Look at this. With the 8 of Pentacles, you working. You working. You like, I ignored you. You ain't even paying attention to none of these dusties. Even Gemini men, you ain't paying attention to none of these dusties, none of these fools, none of these crap. You ain't paying attention to none of them because you working. And you talk about some, oh, you working, you minding your business. Oh, what you working on, Jim? What you working on? If I was you, I would be working on something that I really want to see some good results from. But you just like, what you mean when I'm working on none of your business? You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm minding my business is what I'm doing. And now they want to know. Hey, what are you working on? Who are you with? Child, they afraid you done leveled up, Gemini, but that's what you doing January 2024. You look, see, you see this? See? How you getting that dust off your shoulders? You wiping your shoulders off. Five of Cups reverse. See, we getting rid of that. Hey, yes, some things happen to me, but I don't have to let that be what takes me over, what consumes me. Any last things for Gemini? Look. So you get that new car. So you get that new home. See, that's what you focus on. See, forget what they talking about. It was like this. Forget what they talking about. Forget what they told you. That's what you working on. You gone. And they looking and they mad. See, usually people like, oh, they mad. No, I'm being dead serious. They looking like disgruntled. They looking like, oh, she ain't fell yet. She went to sleep yet. Oh, what? And they waiting and they watching. Because really, Gemini, you waiting and you watching for yourself. So what you waiting for? Look, all of these pentacles, you going after something material, you looking strong, whether you believe it or not. What success to you may not be. Quit, don't defeat yourself before you even begin. You like, oh, well, I have this big goal right here. And you expect to get this big goal, but baby, it's you like, are you being a little bit delusional? Are you being a little bit like, what's going on, Gemini? It's not that you can't have it. We see it because you manifesting it. But it's kind of like this though. Like, it's more like this. It's more like this, but you gotta step into it to do it. Not, oh my God, how am I gonna ever do this? No, we're looking for ways to make it happen. All right, Gemini. January 2024, I definitely will be back. Maybe I can make it more personalized and have a little bit of fun with having y'all pick a card or something like that. But until next time, take care.